Hello everyone. Been a while since you've heard from me. Haven't really picked up too many bargains recently. Been a bit of a dry spell, which is how it goes sometimes, and that's fine. But hopefully, gonna break that dry spell today with a good old-fashioned, big old box of records that I've just got through the post. I think there's 10 or 12. They're all Beatles. They're not all mega exciting, so there's a couple that I'll dance over a little bit. But I thought you might like the opportunity to have a look at them with me. So, with that in mind, I'll just set the camera up and we'll take a look together. So, I was fortunate enough the other day to just find these with a guy who seemingly just wanted a bit of a donation towards his favourite charity for them. So, very sweet move on his behalf. I can't actually remember what charity it was, so I'll have to look that up and put it in the comments. But hello Dave, if you're watching. So they're definitely well packaged. Wow. Oh, 2 secs, you don't need to watch this. So a very sweet note. Just a quick note to say thank you for your offer. Both myself and the 2 cancer charities are eternally grateful. Note that I've added a few extra freebies. Look at that. I hope you either keep them or sell them on and make a few pennies more. So thanks Dave and Anna. If you are watching. I can already see what one of those freebies is. So, there is a lot of records here. Wow. A lot of bubble wrap as well, which can't be a bad thing. I get the feeling this might be quite a long video, so I hope you're sitting comfortably. Okay. Right, let's just put that pile to one side. Okay. So, these are all freebies. So we have a nice copy of Twist and Shout, the original 60s EP. Very kindly just thrown in for free, as is John Lennon single, a George Harrison single, and a Ringo single. Okay, lovely stuff. So then, let's take a look. So we've got a UK copy of Sgt. Pepper, stereo copy. And I believe this one, yeah, this is a reissue. You can tell that it's a reissue because it hasn't got the flip over. It's got lovely insert there. So, I'm not sure if it's a 1 box or a 2 box. I think it's a 2 box. So not a terribly rare record, but a great one in fantastic condition. Look at that. Lovely stuff. So that's a reissue from the early 1970s, complete with insert. So we're off to a nice start. We have the compilation 1962 to 1966. And I believe this one is in a really nice condition, according to the chap that sold them to me. Let's take a look. They always split in these seams, look. But record-wise, that's... Oh, look at that, near mint. Lovely stuff. Let's have a little peek at the other record. I hope it's in similar condition, and he has told me that it is, and I've got no particular reason to doubt that. Lovely. Very nice copy of that. As good as you're going to find, I think. Okay. Let's keep looking. So we've got its companion piece, 1967 to 1970. So I'm not going to dwell on this one because he said that this isn't quite as nice as the red one, but really it's got its original inserts, original inner sleeve should I say. Hopefully that's pretty good. I'm not going to dwell on that too much. So we have a copy of With the Beatles next. It's a mono copy with quite a nice sleeve, got a little bit of a crease there. Let's take a look at the record. Okay, so it hasn't got its original inner sleeve, but that's okay because I think I've got a couple of spares. There's side A. Shows light signs of wear. It's a 1N. Very, very early pressing. And as you can see, so we've got 1N again on side B, and as you can see it's got the misprints there. You Really Got a Hold on Me, which is written as one word, and the incorrect Jobette credit for Money. These are quite hard to come by. The really early ones actually have a pressing fault, which makes them skip a couple of times at the start of, I think, Roll Over Beethoven. But that's quite a nice copy. Should clean up really pretty well and slap it in an original inner sleeve. It's a shame that this is a little bit gnarly in the corner. There's not a whole lot I'm going to do about that. Okay, so that's another generally pretty nice item. What have we got next? We've got a copy of the Love Songs compilation. Again, this isn't the most exciting record in the world, so I'm not going to dwell on it. But saying that, that is in really nice condition. Okay, there we go. Oh, what next? Okay, so we have a mono copy of Revolver. I read an article yesterday, the worst album covers of all time, and scandalously it included Revolver, which I wasn't too happy about. I think that's possibly its original inner sleeve. It's got the patents and the Made in Great Britain there. I think some of these came with the Ematex inner sleeves and some of them came with these. Let's have a look and see which variation it is. So there is side B, XEX 606-3 on side B, and it's got the Dr. Robert misprint on the label. Looks all right. There's a couple of scratches. They don't look terrible, but they might cause a pop or two. And there is side A, 605-2 on side A. Again, I think that's going to clean up quite nicely. It's got the Times New Roman font as well, which I think slightly more unusual than the sans serif one. Okay, nice. Oh, now this one's looking nice. So here we have a mono copy of Beatles for Sale. The sleeve is absolutely lovely. Look at that. No breaks on that spine. Got its original inner sleeve. So, I honestly think this one is quite possibly worth nearly as much as I paid for the whole box, really. Look at that. That is a final upgrade copy of Beatles for Sale. Barely looks like it's ever seen a turntable. And there is side B. That's not a scratch, by the way. That's a hair. So, XEX 503-3N on side A and 504-3N on side B. The only blemish there is a very light one, and that is as good a copy really of Beatles for Sale as you're going to find anywhere. Almost pristine. Wow. Okay, let's keep motoring. Got a couple more to show you. Here we have rubber sole. Got a little bit of wear along the bottom seam there. Otherwise the sleeve is pretty nice. There is side A. That is an XEX 579-5 copy, which I think is a third press. I'm not even sure if I've ever had a particularly good one of these, but that's looking nice. Apparently a really great sounding cut of rubber sole, according to Andrew at Parlogram. 5, it should be 580, yes, 580-5 on side B. Does have a little scratch there across I'm looking through you. So fingers crossed that doesn't cause too much playback bother. And that being the case, that's another lovely, lovely record. I'm not sure if that's going to cause any problems or not on playback. But all told, generally a very nice copy of rubber sole there. Talking of rubber sole, we've got another copy of rubber sole. Again, we've got a nice sleeve here. If anything, possibly slightly nicer, because it hasn't got the shelf wear. No inner sleeve. So this one, I think, has seen a bit more action. Could do with a clean. We've got 579-4 on side A, and really, that's not too shabby. Couple of light scratches. I don't think there's anything there that's going to cause too much harm. And similarly on side B, we've got 570-4 on side B. Again, it's not perfect. I think that's generally quite a nice copy. Lovely stuff. Okay, we're coming to the end of this now. You may or may not be glad to hear we've got Beatles at the Hollywood Bowl, Terry. I've already got a chap who's interested in buying this off me. I don't have a copy of this because, as far as I'm concerned, it's absolutely rubbish. There is side A or side B? That's side A. It's not too bad. Apart from it's got Terry written on it. And there's side B. Yeah, it's a little bit scrappy. Bit of a scuff there. Should play okay though. Okie doke. So 3 more to show you, just so you know. Nope, 4 more to show you. Okay, so we've got another copy of Beatles for sale. I'm not going to dwell on that because he's already told me that that's not as nice as the other one. So, not much point showing you that. There's a little bit less interest there. And similarly with this copy of Revolver, he's already told me that this one isn't as good. Let's just check what the matrix numbers are. 606-2, side A, and 605-2, side B. Yeah, it's a bit of a scrappy one, that. Okay, leaves me 2 more to show you. He's told me that this is scrappy as well. So I'm going to dance across that one a little bit. Is there an insert? No, there's not an insert. Let's leave that one. So lastly, this is another freebie that he's thrown in very, very kindly. Got a Japanese copy of At the Speed of Sound by Wings. It's got the OB strip on it. Still in its original shrink wrap. Wow, this is a nice item. It's got a little booklet. Oh no, that's an inner sleeve actually. And some artwork there. Look at that. Don't think that's ever been played. That will find a nice place in someone's collection, I'm sure. Okay, well, we're coming up to 20-minute video now. So quite a lot longer than the ones I usually post. Gonna leave it there. What do you think? I think that's a pretty decent haul. Especially seeing as I got a couple of freebies thrown in as well. Wow. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So yeah, couple of beaters. £5 jobs, but the rest of it, nice. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and I'll be back sometime to show you some more records. See you again soon. Keep rocking. Bye.